we are going. Here we go. Alright, let's not be foolish. Alright. But anyway, it's time for some more Madden. It's Toxin, and I got my son here. He's hanging out and
I said law.
has a cup and stuff. And we're going to do some draft champions.
And
so
I got some gear to be funny with.
So let's see who we get, what players we get to pick from. We're gonna go.
Sorry, but you won't get anybody.
Well, I need somebody. So.
I'm a Jurassic World T-Rex, and I know you're not gonna get anybody. Bunch of off.
Well, I hope I get somebody.
I'm a bunch of butt off.
Let's see. I don't
Tastes juicy.
That'll work. Go with this guy here. Let's see who we get to pick first. So we can have Russell Wilson. It's pretty bad. Pretty good.
Which direction go here?
21.99.
About what this team wants to do.
Which team are you gonna be on?
3. Well, it looks like Wilson's just. I don't know why he's so high.
I
think we're gonna go. I think I'm gonna take Russell Wilson here.
Sorry, but I don't think you're gonna win.
I might not.
Yeah, no surprise.
Never know.
Anytime you can get
Yeah, so we start off. We got us a good quarterback.
I think you pretty well have to pull the trigger.
These are limited time.
So.
Well, I'm not sure here how these work. I wonder how many games he's good for. Yeah, I can take this halfback, wide receiver. We'll take him for a limited time.
Oh, I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy right here certainly fits that bill.
Well, I'm really not getting that great of players here, unfortunately.
I'm not sure that this selection is going to provide a huge punch, but he's at least a guy that does have some upside.
All right, we definitely want a good, decent tight end. He'll work. I did it right.
Some tough choices coming up.
Hey, can you quit with that gun, for God's sake?
Do you go after the best available player, or do you go after a position of need?
All right, what else do we got?
We've already had a New York Giant be selected in this draft. Now here's a chance for a teammate to join him.
I am not getting very good picks today. Which really sucks ass, but hey, what can you do?
Where to now?
Middle
Told you you
linebacker,
wouldn't.
Big brute for the
defensive tackle.
trenches, or
Told you you
someone
wouldn't.
who can help you out
All right, get that out of my face.
No need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into the starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade.
Told you never get the right ones.
Well, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Left guard, left
all the
tackle.
time to you. Goodbye.
And that's a pick that'll solve a lot of problems out there. He'll fit in nicely.
My style of play though, I definitely need wide receivers. It's not really the best, but
And with time running short, you gotta hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster.
I'll put these right here.
no, this is rough picks here.
So.
Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at a
Hey, Dad, look at me.
playmaker type
Look
spot?
what my face turns into.
Yep. Let me see. Yeah.
And now, which side of the
Alshawn
football will they
Jeffrey.
address here? Some
Sean
interesting
Jeffrey,
options.
that's you.
Alshon Jeffrey.
Yeah, you're Sean Jeffrey.
Not. What are you talking about?
Your name is Sean, and your last name is
No.
Jeffrey.
No, that is incorrect.
Well, your name is Sean.
All right.
And now,
There's the Kool-Aid
Let me
man.
see something real quick.
what will they address here? Some interesting options either way.
So let me see here. I don't know. What I need a.
What if the Kool-Aid man was a player?
Well, he's not, unfortunately. So
He throw a Kool-Aid ball.
I'm hoping I get a better halfback. I need one bad.
Boy, it's finger
It's a
crossing
halfback.
time now.
Is it half
With
of
the
your
end
back
in sight
slid in
and
half?
a few
Yes.
more holes to fill, you've
Halfback?
got to be
Sure.
hoping that there's still a gem or two
Don't you
that
get it?
becomes available.
Another quarterback at
And
least.
this is a big piece of the puzzle
I
right here.
guess you
Maybe
should
a
go pull you on
no-brainer,
your
but
back.
a great pick
Quarterback.
regardless.
I'm just not going to get a halfback apparently.
I thought you didn't want to get your back, so I was hoping you didn't have a halfback.
That's not what I said. All right. This guy.
Why is a man's name Chloe on here? Is that a woman? I can't tell.
Chloe. That's Clowny. His
Oh,
last name's Clowny.
Clowny.
Yeah.
You don't look like a clown.
He's
You're a
clowning.
basketball
You know
player.
what I mean? That's a good pick. It's hard. I can't decide if I want.
Big Clowny.
Man, it's hard to pick here.
Do the one with the highest.
Well, these two are the highest, and he's only one off. But
I know. I just say, but pick the guy in the purple. Alright. I'd say Clowny.
it's hard to say.
Just pick Clowny.
Whatever. Well, I already have one, but
This is
what sucks is I don't have a good running back. That's what sucks.
I'd probably be a terrible running back because I'm terrible at this game.
Mm.
You know me.
Well, anyway, it would have been nice to have gotten a better,
I'm more of the action.
better
games.
picks.
I'm taking off this mask.
All right.
It's itchy. Dad, look, my face turned back to normal.
Mm-hmm. Who's to say what's normal anyway, right? You left a big X on your face here. Big scratch. You gonna wear these?
Yeah, Haley and me were cosplaying.
You don't want to wear the headphones? Or you
No,
hear?
I can hear them, like, if they're sitting right here. That's why I'm doing that.
Well, I don't want them sitting under your butt when they're tore up. So.
What can I say except
All
you're
right, well, we're going to the
welcome.
game, so we're going to switch over to full screen for now. So.
What's wrong?
Well, I say we're going to.
You
There we
say
go.
you're going to? Hey, it's okay, because you're welcome. Moana song. It's copyrighted.
Is it? It's copyrighted?
Yeah.
What do you call it?
It's called You're Welcome.
Ah, you're welcome, son.
It's from Moana.
He look like a man. I'll tell you everything.
Where?
Where you going? Okay.
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Glenn with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff.
All right, we're going to kick our kickoff here with my shit team.
And it's the birth of a new
I did. I got a shitty team this time.
in draft champions. Let's feel it at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the
Hey, don't-
team. As they'll
don't do that.
down
You're messing
at
with
the
me.
16-yard
You
line.
hear me?
Yes.
What was that?
My dad looking like a man.
You look like a man.
They
Just
come
said
out
woman.
here in the eye.
What do you want? Don't get tackled.
For Ezekiel Elliott.
And you just
And he'll take this
Where's
one
the-
No, I did not get tackled. I'm on
21-yard
defense.
line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring
You
up
look
second
like
and
a man.
5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Elliott. And he'll find
Look at it. Nobody can see that right now,
25. Call it a gain of
That's what I'm talking about.
Sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. It is play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive
Your
backs.
son is being really naughty.
That was a great play. First level run, and it was stopped. By
Nobody
the
can see
second
that
level
right now. I don't have that on there.
2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to
You got, don't mess with me when I'm in the middle of playing.
One partner.
I got to be able to pay attention to what I'm doing here. Okay?
And pick up the first down.
Sweetie, back home. Oh, no, looking like I'm in.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
I'm about to go get
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down.
You need to sit still, man. You're like on crack or something.
How tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it.
Everybody's on crack.
Really
Everybody's smoke crack in their
But
eye.
now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
Friends
What a really
forced
nice
to
game
do
right
fair.
there. First down for them.
Or they just
Brings up a
want
nice
smoke.
second down for them.
Or see the
Right on
snake
the
body
catch right
comes off.
side. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's free.
Woo! Touchdown.
Foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense,
Well, that guy can't be happy about that.
What a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go.
So,
They go play action here on 1st down.
well, if they did catch it, actually.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing,
Right.
and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Good.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Oh, we got it again.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Second pick 6, baby.
Back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big
That guy cannot be happy.
I'm interested in the fact that I just found another $1 bill. This is the second $1 bill.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This
Second
year,
$1
it
bill.
would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now San Diego getting set to go.
Or see.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup. Good enough for a San Diego first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top.
So, yeah, I figured this guy, I figured he'd go for
There's no reason to change our mind.
a long pass or whatever, over the top. But
He showed us in college is translating very well.
I guarantee you it's coming.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll send Hilton in motion right. To throw is Rodgers. And he will find his big
No,
tight end.
he held on to it.
Give him 16 on the pickup, and that'll be good for San Diego first down.
I right. I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
It's often unusual
Got him.
for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Okay.
Now to begin the second.
He got more yards on that than I wanted him to, for sure. I mean, any yards is more than I want him to get. But whatever. Shit happens.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Throwing his Rodgers on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So, what will he do? He's going to go for it. He's kind of got to, you know what I mean? So.
Very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down.
Ah, nice one.
Completes it to Bryant. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
We always talked about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Rodgers going to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now the passing game here in the second quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Yeah, he's starting to move the ball on me.
Starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Unfortunately, the defender was kind of off center there, so he was running the wrong fucking way, basically.
Recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Rodgers again now. That's caught at the 3. Hammering for the goal. And a big turn as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before.
This guy's got to be pissed.
About this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a carry for the fullback here. This is Will Johnson. And as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line.
At a fucking yard.
Up there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive.
All right, moving the ball, moving the ball.
Down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any faker moves to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver.
All right, we're at a 2-minute warning.
Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Now Wilson on first down. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On 2nd down, Hill.
Got it. First down. Keep running that clock.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Unfortunately, that makes the clock stop, but
that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being real precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Caught on the right side by Adams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. But he locates Wheaton, complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're
Gotta be careful.
I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end.
Into heavy traffic.
Oh! That guy was just digging around and caught that.
And the possession is there.
I should have did a higher pass.
3-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, for the defensive players.
All right, let's hold them.
We put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Rodgers.
Wow. What a catch.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining.
I did not have time to set up my guys for that one.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Spider?
Caught by Nelson left side. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Jeez. This guy drops the ball a lot. No, he's going to quit. I made him quit. I done made him quit. Or is he going to challenge it? Oh, well, he's going to be a dick. That's what he's going to do. He's going to unplug his shit. Watch. Look at that. Connection to your peer has been lost. That's what happens when you play people that try to cheat or that are just fucking poor sports. I wonder if he destroyed his Xbox as well. One thing I know for sure, the motherfucker's pissed. Yeah, at least it caught it at that time. I have had times where it gives me a fucking loss when they do that. Well, man, I hope this defense can continue to cause fumbles like that. I can't say I've seen that many fumbles in a game. If the guy would hold down RB, right button, after he catches the ball, he would be less likely to drop it like that. A little tip for you.
They in there criticizing me.
They?
What?
Why are you talking like that?
They call me gay.
Well, are you?
No!
Okay. Who cares?
For a great draft champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen,
And
they
they
will be
still
witnessing.
suck.
They will be participating. And there should be
They won't stop calling me
Let's
gay!
get down to the field. It's time.
Well, stay out of there.
They just sit and said it and I ain't even. I'm going.
2 teams here amped and ready for football. And off we go in week 2 of draft
Never called
champions.
this face gay again.
This one fielded at the 5.
They gay.
Ooh.
Oh, sexy as hell. I heard you call me gay. I heard you said gay.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, I couldn't get rid of it.
Down he goes. Ahmad Brooks. Thompson for a loss of 8.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time.
I'd have got wide open too. That sucks.
Straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway.
Good catch.
Time to start and comes through clean. Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did.
Stop acting cute! Suburbs!
Back up and play coverage deep.
Say good!
And once you adjust to that, you start to back off, and that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
There's Wilson, and his pass incomplete.
Woo! Shit, it's close.
Was the one he was looking for, and it's third and short.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Well, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback that felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't.
No, he's making shit up.
Why did you say that?
I never said that.
He never said it.
5 yards is the
Really? I told you just make stuff up. Jesus. And
that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On second down, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here comes the 7th play of this
Alright, shit.
drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
ah,
One, but incomplete.
why did he not catch that? That's fucking
The
crazy.
intended target, and it's 4th down.
Fuck that.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it.
Go again. We're gonna go for it. I got to score.
They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Trying to hit the tight end.
Oh, that didn't work. That did not work at all.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Shift together here from the D-line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall.
He almost dropped it too.
There on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, let's see what we can do now. He's gonna take a sweet ass time, I guess. Fine with me.
And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay.
He must have disconnected. No. Maybe his batteries died. That's happened to me before. If that happens, you can't reconnect to the game. No, you got it.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. Carr to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle.
Got it.
It's incomplete.
Oh, jeez. What's he going to do? Give up? Or What is this guy doing? What a pain in the ass.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frosty Rocker in there to drop him for a 6.
I bet this some bitch.
And that'll lead to a 4th down.
I have a feeling this guy's going to go for it, stupid as that is.
To punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 15. They call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
This guy's got a pretty good defense, so let's see what happens.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They set up the screen to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything.
Woo, one-handed.
Guess what?
What's up, bud?
The defense is able to disrupt things and
Hold
hold it to a short game. What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Quarter's over.
Sitting
0-0.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, as it is Cowboy football.
I made the last guy give up and quit.
They're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Hill, the lone setback. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Ooh, at least I got it rid of it.
Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterback.
Ooh, you got me.
The sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there. Because
Yeah, we need to slow her down a little bit.
Space, I think they expect to get more.
So basically, you know, trying to let the clock run some.
You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Ooh.
Wilson, the intended target.
Come on, Wilson.
And now it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now it's Wilson.
Right to that son of a bitch. Looked like the damn ball curved.
Well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Oh well, shit happens.
Now they get ready to head back on the field, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have the opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out.
Like an
Trying to do better
A
here.
cheese sandwich.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a carry for the veteran. This is D'Angelo Williams. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling play. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
This guy's ended up getting kicked.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Woo! And another.
2nd down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's got Cruz complete.
I can't believe that shit.
Down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size.
And no escaping this
Sack.
time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I like these zone blitzes.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Cruz has it over.
Oh, I can't believe he caught it.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving him a chance to rest.
And now he'll tuck it and run.
Oh, that ain't gonna work, brother.
1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Play action. Now it's Carr. Surveying the field. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kyle Williams, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
I think he's gonna fake. I really do.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And like
We're gonna try to get on a little pass
Hail
here.
Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And Wilson's going to 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And
Oh, well.
he'll be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
One of us is going to have to score at some point.
To the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football.
Sucks because I was pretty close to it earlier.
There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
Let's see which avenue they choose to go down. Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Carr to throw on second down. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Got it.
He took on the all-time interception. Close. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much
Damn.
Coming in, he's taken down. Jarrell Freeman coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They set up the screen to Hill. It's a pickup of 15.
Woo! Get that first down, baby.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, here's Wilson.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got Bennett.
Good old Bennett.
They get him to the ground at the 37.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football.
And man,
that's what we saw right there.
It's a defensive game right here.
And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends. Their stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam
Son of a
and brings up
bitch.
fourth down.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And look at this. It's a fake. And that's caught inside the 35. And he
Got
goes
it.
down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from puck formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal and said, hit him right in the numbers. And Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here.
Woo! Touchdown!
For a Cowboy
Finally.
touchdown. Jeremy Hill, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, I barely got that in.
Create mismatches because who's going to cover? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
He tried. I knew he was going for that.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Carr going to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And the possession is theirs at their own 40.
And he's going to quit or he's going to unplug his shit. Let's wait for it. You can see, at least he did it the proper way. I got to give him that. Oh, that's a read. Which means I'm just going to be playing tougher people. I guess. So it seems. Yeah. What are you over there playing, son? Minecraft?
Yeah.
Oh, wonder if I can make somebody else quit. Seem to be getting pretty good at it lately. Whoa.
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a draft champions matchup and what is set to be a great draft champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the
Well, this motherfucker got all the
They're
good
ready to
players.
roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. The getting to know each other process is over. Time to get.
So I am the Cowboys in the white. He's the Cowboys in the blue.
Champions. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Shipped together here from the D-line. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Here's a give to Lynch. And he tees this up right near.
I guess this fellow's going to do a lot of work.
7 yards.
He's trying to throw me off to go over the top.
2nd and 3.
Guaranteed.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive
Probably
line
like
to
right
create
now.
space up front, really well done.
Yep, there he goes.
2nd down, McNair. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. And no escaping this time.
How do I get a fucking flag?
For a sack.
That's some bullshit. He didn't even throw the ball.
Passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
That's
Everyone knows
fucking
how
bullshit.
protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at the quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
I did. Motherfuckers.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I'm glad I had the video evidence of that bullshit. You all see that shit?
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by the guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Here's McNair, and caught, right side, Green. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out.
Yeah, we got to get this shit under control.
End. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. To throw, McNair. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Okay, 4th and 6.
Loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback.
Oh, thank God he missed, and I didn't hit him.
They were
Oh.
able to read that one and slow it down and
Woo!
before they could get a first down.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hole.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's going to be marked down
Nice.
deep in Dallas territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Let's do it.
Now Wilson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeremy Hill from 8 yards out, and the Cowboys are in for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown.
Okay, let's do it again.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On first down, it's McNair. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They give him 15.
Damn it.
More, and it's another first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first and 10, McNair.
Ah, shit, I should have had that.
Picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with.
Yeah,
But it's second down.
I expected it, but
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Green alone out to the right. On second down, McNair. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll make it third down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
They set up the screen to Lynch.
woo, I don't know why he ran out of bounds.
On the screen there.
He's going to go for that shit.
And it'll be fourth down.
There's no way he's not
Screen
going.
pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Time to step aside. Back with more from Charlotte after this. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and sneak it here. Give him 2 yards on that.
You got it like that.
On fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
And after that completion, you can...
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here.
I'm calling timeout because he can stop the clock anyway, so in case he's going to score, at least I can maybe give myself a chance to get in there one more time.
And here we go on first and goal. On the handoff, Lynch. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Damn, I thought I had him.
As they get a little bit closer here, it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is Lynch. And he'll get it.
Ah, I threw him in. Really?
Cowboys.
Threw the motherfucker in there.
Marshawn Lynch in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Okay, what are we going to do here? 9 seconds.
So we're right
I
back
don't have
where
enough
we
time.
started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25.
Almost got a hole there. Shit.
Yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs
Well, of
out.
course. You kind of have to in this game. This ain't real football, people. Come on.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete.
Yeah, he almost had it, too.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up?
He just happened to be there.
The ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they missed
check this
blocks,
one out.
and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it up to the running back, and when you get one set,
Damn it.
you have to catch the ball. And that didn't happen on that play. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. On third down, Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up the fourth down.
We're going to go for it.
Gordon, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
All right, this is risky. Probably fucking pretty stupid, but I'm going to try it.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he fires one.
He got it.
Casey Haywards. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Tie game, but they'll get excellent starting field position here to begin the second half.
And it's the starting field position that makes an offensive coordinator maybe bolder than normal. Maybe you want to take the big shot right now. Go for a big play and get their attention early, or even just run your offense because you feel good about where you are and a chance to move the ball downfield.
Well, maybe they go for the big play. Time to find out. They'll run with Lynch. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll run again with Lynch. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to.
Now you got it. Son of a bitch. He
I don't know
barely
about
got
you,
it.
but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A carry now for Lynch. Down to about the 22 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Come on.
On the play there, the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Lynch. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people here, 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, the 2 outside
Now
linebackers.
you got it. Oh, he jumped over me. Damn.
Cowboy touchdown. Marshawn Lynch. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
All right, got the score.
The kick
Got
team
it.
out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Damn it.
That's
Damn it.
a near
Damn it.
right hand. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you do, and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Let's go!
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Are you streaming?
Mm-hmm. What?
Oh, I said, are you streaming?
I said, yeah.
I'm playing Squidward. Jolly good show. Squidward.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now McNair. He'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
I really need a pick or something.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of trouble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And they'll run it here. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, shit. I'm not going to say I can't win, but I probably am not going to at this point.
Definitely their friend.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, no, he lost it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines.
I can't believe that shit.
They heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. The 40, 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Stephon Diggs, 92 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdowns.
That's unbelievable. That's some lucky shit right there.
With that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. One receiver to the left is Cooper. From the gun, here's McNair. Caught. It's Dontrell Inman.
Shit. Come on, I need a pick.
Across the 40-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Cowboys.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, McNair. They set up the screen to Lynch. A good job.
Down to a minute.
Hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
I've really got a hold of
Here
it.
a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. McNair to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Okay.
Pass there, and it'll be fourth down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I don't think this motherfucker's going to go for it.
Here's Brad Nordman now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
He's not doing it. He's fucking faking it. All right, I got a chance. Got a chance.
End zone for a touchback. But now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range.
Come on, let's get a field goal, baby.
You don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Jeremy Hill there was the intended target. And it's second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy
Son of a
all
bitch.
week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
We got 20 seconds left in the game. 14-14. Shit, I don't know. I'm going to try a play action here. If this doesn't work, I'm going to run the clock out.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here's Wilson. Gets it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Hill, the lone setback. Now Wilson. And can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Bradley Pena now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble.
Wow. I just lost.
And now Dallas gets set to take
What the hell I was thinking.
They have to kick it here, right? I mean, no question.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is special teams time all the way. Coaches have it on their play sheet. This amount of time, you don't take chances.
Looking at the cheat sheet, see what they do.
In my van, little boy.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now hold everything. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's Billy Cundiff. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win.
Yeah, he got it. Well, that was a hell of a game. I lost that one. It's my own fault, though. I chose to do a fake punt whenever I should have just fucking ran out the clock.
Missed our AM workout. We still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend.
Mister, what's a point? Sir, what's a punt?
I've tried to explain it to you before, son. You just don't ever listen. So.
Yeah, look what happened to my face.
Ooh. You got problems there.
I turned into a T-Rex.
Yep.
So I guess now I'm gonna eat you?
No.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, quit that. Let's see.
It's a puppet.
Oh, he's got his fang in your nose. He's got a booger.
Guess what?
What?
They have a Raptor one and a Dominus Rex one.
Mm-hmm.
The original T-Rex did not look like this. I guess it did. But it didn't have the black on it. It was just brown. Then they added the black
Right on.
around his eyes. And then made him look like a orange one.
Let's see who my next opponent is.
What?
So let's see who my next opponent is here.
I really want to stream.
We are. Get out
No,
of my chair.
on my own. I play a game on my own. And me play the game. And you be the spectator.
Ah. Well, you gotta be at least 13. Here's the Twitch rules.
I kind of do.
I mean, that's why you're technically. You kind of do what?
I kind of already did like a lot of Twitch videos.
I mean, you've done some, yeah.
That's because you allowed me to.
Yeah.
So you have to ask your parent.
Mm-hmm. You never know. There could be like some weirdos on there watching you.
Come here, little boy.
Exactly. They'll be trying to give you like. They'll be trying to find you and give you Tylenol PM and stuff.
What's Tylenol being?
Make you sleep. So they can have their way with you.
Oh, I hate those.
I'm like, oh yeah, there's a little cute little boy. You can have it if you want it. It's the last one, so.
See, he's so natural, but it's only a warning. A warning. Papa, black sheep, you saw. No, sir, no,
You
sir.
just broke your mask.
Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon going along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff.
Tell me, sleeping easy, easy.
What is this? What is this song you're singing?
I'll show you it.
Oh, something on YouTube you saw? I don't want to hear it.
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh God!
Stop
This guy's kid is screaming and crying.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the
At least he muted it for
make
me.
it the 24-yard line.
I don't know why I'm hearing it.
First carry
Ooh.
now. This is Hill. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Offense needs something.
Well, that was
on
rough.
Second down. It is second and long. On second down, Wilson. They set up the screen to Hill. And some room to maneuver.
He gone. Almost.
A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
It really hurts defenses on screen passes.
That was totally wrong. There's 74 yards after the catch,
Most
so.
defenses 3 levels: D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them, and you throw the ball over their heads, and now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
And the play clock's running down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They go screen play with Jennings. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run. This is Hill. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Looked like he was in there to me.
Teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Man, I don't remember how to do that.
So they pick up the first down after the
Hurry
run.
up.
They approach for the fresh set. Play clock winding down. Here's the snap, and he will take it.
Got it.
For a Cowboy
Barely.
score. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Fighting through. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his first pass is incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him.
The ball comes out. The screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. A loss of a yard that brings up 4th.
You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free.
Is he gonna quit? He's gonna fucking quit. Or is he gonna come over here and talk shit first? He turned his mic off. Yeah, he unplugged his shit. That's why it's sitting there like this. He disconnected. No? One thing I've figured out, never fucking trust
Now
anybody on
Jordan
this
Berry
game.
on to kick this one away. And it's taken in at the 9.
Really?
A great return, 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Give them 11 on the gain there, and the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle.
Ah, he fucking disconnected.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hey, turn off them videos over there. You're gonna mess me up. Yeah, that's what he did. Fucking punk ass. Watch it give me the loss. If he gives me the loss, I'm gonna be pissed. Well, it wouldn't surprise me though. Shit happens all the time. Pending results. No, it gave it to me at least. There is so many poor sports in this game. So many.
How do you spell genocide?
Well, you just spelled genocide for it. Get off the video.
If you want. I thought you wanted to hear the song.
No, I didn't want to hear no genocide song right now. I can't hear it anyway. I got my headphones on.
Do you really know what genocide is?
Yes. It's like when you try to wipe out an entire race or something. So, like Hitler wanted to kill all the Jewish people because that's a genocide. He wanted to get rid of all Jews.
Well,
Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles
wipe
Davis
out
here in the
a
booth. We are
monster
set for a
race, or you can
spectacular
spare it.
draft
There's no
champions
monster
matchup
race.
and some
We
spectacular
need a
talent
game.
on your screen
well,
right now. Let's not
yeah.
waste
And
any
the
more
genocide
time.
route
Let's
needs
get down
to
to the
allow
field
But
for
that's the
kickoff.
game that you're talking. What? Yeah.
In a Pacifics. Or intro Pacifics.
If you say so. I don't know what you're going to be talking about. It's whatever that one y'all watch videos on. What's it called? Undertale, yes. One of the lamest games I've ever seen, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's an action game.
It is not action.
Opinion now to kick this one away.
If that game's action, then scratching my
It's
ass is
fielded a few
action.
yards into the end zone.
There's an action game right here.
19-yard line.
I don't care. Well, that's the one I got to.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he was going to try to go.
On the pickup, and
He
did
thought
the
about it.
Titans
He had
a
to call
first
audible.
down.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well, you gain a nice chunk of yardage. That means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when the line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play.
10 yards on the pickup there. And the Titans are going to have a first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense.
Way down.
Run.
Holy crap, a moly.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
It's just boring to me, is all.
Throwing now. Ryan on first down. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer.
No, I had to concentrate.
Time and a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said,
oh, my back hurts.
And that's what he did.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target.
Got it.
Really nice game.
He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time, and it'll bring up third down.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
The throw is Ryan, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
All right, come on, come on, come on. That motherfucker ain't doing no field goal.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Santos
He actually did. Surprised. Most of the guys don't do it.
Titans hit the scoreboard first.
Especially with 4th and inches.
So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game.
All right, it's time to get down the field and get some points.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We're going to try this shit out. I hope it works.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And he's going to lose taken down.
I should have thrown it, but I didn't.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this.
I didn't lose any yards.
Back to the line of scrimmage, but what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass.
They're all over it. Shit.
Through the contact. Incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. Get the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
Here we go with Hill.
Got it.
Great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. That one good for 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Dad? Dad?
What? What happened?
It just made a noise. Listen.
What kind of a noise?
I mean,
It's a fan, probably, right?
On 1st down, Wilson.
Yeah, that's you, though.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Stop! Don't do that. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the
Bit
play caller
something.
because you know they've worked all week game planning,
It's one of the fans
and flexing the
messed it
tight
up.
end out and making him a matchup
I don't know what
issue
you did.
for
I'm
the
going to have to look
defense.
at it. I can't
They
look
have
at
what
it
they
right now.
want,
I will after
and he
this game
drops the
or
ball.
something,
Man,
okay?
just couldn't hang on to the slant.
Well, it's because y'all have tore that computer up. That's what's
So
wrong.
incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in
Y'all
store.
That's why I haven't. Get that out of my face. Get it out of my face.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again.
Oh,
It's
so
started loose. It's incomplete.
damn it. Tell you what, kids, man, they can tear up everything you have. There's nothing they can't break. Nothing.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's able to find Diggs. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
All right.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. These short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he motions the wide receiver. On 2nd down, Wilson. Not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing.
That motherfucker almost caught it.
But in this situation,
off the bounce.
It was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
No,
and this is going to be incomplete.
I'm going to have to kick it.
The intended receiver, and it brings up 4th down. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's going to be incomplete. Rashard is the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Ryan. Cruz has it over the middle.
How did he catch that?
Nice gain at 21 yards. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
They won't.
So
They're never going
to. Here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to Denver right after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And the tight end has it, Fleener. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Ryan. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone.
I should have done the bluff blitz like I was going to.
Call it a pickup of 7. And it'll
I might have picked that off if I had.
I know
I didn't
most of
know,
the time
so.
when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action now. Ryan toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film section, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
We got to score, God's sakes.
The field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker.
Oh, you got to be fucking joking.
These guys are going to take over at the 30.
He came out of nowhere, got that one.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. So they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. They set up the screen to Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a look. And the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and long. It's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Taken from just outside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
Well, I got no timeouts.
Fading here in the second
at all.
Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. For a Cowboy touchdown. Devontae Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's got it up and through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5.
Whew.
They finally get
Whoa.
before he's past the 45.
Almost let him get another one.
6-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime.
All right.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First play of the drive. Let's get
nicely done. Nicely done.
And the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to just see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
Ooh.
Now Wilson on first down. Sideline, but it's incomplete.
Damn, I almost had it. They almost had it too. But it's a lot of almost.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Shit.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I could have been gone.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like to downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those two.
We're going for it. Fuck it.
Staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Out to the flat. That's
Got it.
to his running back. Give him 6 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, what are we going to do?
Hill, the lone setback. They go play action here on 1st down. Backing up.
Shit.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And some room to run now. First possession.
Ain't that about
an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Out of the right, this is Cruz. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set.
He was out of bounds, man. I'm pretty fucking sure he was out of bounds. I don't know. Okay, what is going on here?
challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guy?
Oh, you saw that.
Got it. Good job, Clowney. Good job. You finally fucking did something right.
Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive.
Damn, I got like.
Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game, so when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
On first down, Wilson. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And quickly they get to the line. They come out here in the I. They'll hand it off now. Hill. And he's going to be met at the...
All right, we got to let this clock run all the way down when we start the fourth quarter.
That time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Welcome back now to Denver. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin.
Been a tough game.
4. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
What was I thinking?
Get it back to the 33-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. When this defense continues to give them fits, they just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
On second down, here's Ryan. They'll roll him out right.
Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me?
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First and goal from the 5. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now Ryan on second down. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Frosty Rucker in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Time for a break.
Yeah, come on, come on, come
See
on.
how it all shakes out after this.
Gotta hold him.
An extra DB defensively here. Big stop needed on 3rd and goal.
He may be a blitzer.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Now that was a big stop on 3rd down, and this is where head coaches make their money and answer the question right here and now. Do you kick the field goal for the 3 points, or do you go ahead and try and grab yourself a touchdown lead?
So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This for the lead in the final.
Ah, I could have blocked it. Shit.
Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they have taken
Fucking AI is terrible.
final 2 minutes.
I got a minute 38.
It's a big
It's
kick
enough
right
time.
there to
It's
give
enough
them the lead in
time.
the 4th. But Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
But I'm gonna have to actually get a
Would like
touchdown.
to take the clock down just a little bit
Well,
further,
or it feels
at least
goal.
under a minute or so. But this
You're
one's
going
not
to
over
OT.
yet,
I don't know.
especially since they just need a field goal.
Take every little advantage I can get.
And out now come the Cowboys. They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your
Well, they got
gaps are
Clowney
going to be,
also.
depending on what type of zone they're playing. It could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
He's back to throw, and that is incomplete.
Completion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there, but they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot, and that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
He finds Coleman. 26 yards on the play there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you.
I thought they were going to call that shit a fumble for a second.
I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Diggs. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We're going to try one more last pass and hope the fuck he gets in.
Throwing now is Wilson. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a
Damn
play
it.
like that will absolutely break your heart.
Oh, you knew he was going to do that shit.
Timeout defensively. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
I shouldn't do this shit, but I'm going to. Fuck it.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And they're going to fake it. He wants to.
Why didn't I throw it to A? I fucking had it.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's
Well, that's it for my draft champions.
And they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking.
Let's see what this fucker's got to say. Say anything good? Good game, huh? Yeah, it was.
For was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little.
Oh, well, shit happens like that, I got too fucking greedy. If I would have hit A, though, shit. If it was wide open, man. Damn. Hit B and threw it to the guy that was being covered. Of course, I get all these crappy ones. I actually won the Super Bowl last night, though. On this regular season play. Oops, gotta go open my packs. Those were all terrible. Badges. Fucking badges. Yeah, at least I can go back to the event again. So let's do that. Hopefully I'll get better picks this time. I mean, I had some okay ones, but it's not. My offense was not the way I like it usually. 1 back offense, 3-4 defense. Vertical offense, 3 defense. Awesome.
How about this for a tough choice early on? Which direction they go here is going to say a lot about what this team wants to do.
Speed's only 75. Oh, hell yeah.
Certainly, Patriots will be a hot commodity here. We've seen one go already. Might we see a second?
Paul Cross, that's a good one to have, though, I gotta say. Let's see, you don't want the limited ones.
Player here or what?
I mean, they're okay, but I'd rather have.
Oh, this guy's a rare talent and a huge upgrade over what they had before. Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go after all. Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition. And I think that pick comes to the surprise of nobody. You had to figure they'd lean that way if a player from that team became available. Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position? This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruiser up front or get yourself someone who could be a difference maker at a skill position? And now is where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any holes you can, but, well, not too tough to see into the thought process of that pick. Boy, you talk about a friendly turn of the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. Both offensive and defensive options here. They might have to ask themselves which side of the ball needs more attention.
Yeah, no shit, huh? I use the tight ends a lot, so.
Always a tough decision, offense or defense. It's all about finding the right balance when you're putting a team together. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available.
Who is my halfback right now? Fuck it. It's like I could take, my Gurley's pretty tough, But I like fucking up people on defense, so. And I can get some yards running, but I'm mostly looking for, like, I don't know. I would like to have another halfback, but the guys I picked. I would rather have what I got. So we will see. We're going to switch over. See how this team goes. At least I got a few good wide receivers, got a good tight end, good quarterback. So. What are you doing, buddy? Hey, son. What you up to? He's not even listening.
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go.
He's been trying to stop me from my pass.
Kickoff. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Prescott. And a first hookup with his veteran tight end, Dallas Clark.
That was quick.
20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down 49ers.
So I think I played this guy.
Catch there, and he stands number 4 all-time in Colts history in receptions.
And that goes all the way back to 1953 in Baltimore. Number 4,
yep.
2 of the guys ahead of him are Hall of Famers. That's how impressive that list is that Dallas Clark is on.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Prescott now on second down. Going underneath for Lewis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
All right,
That's
okay.
complete.
So we're going to go
No
for it.
gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
4th down, Prescott. It's caught right.
Ah, stop him.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson.
Really?
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now Brady throwing on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Yeah, Jack on that.
General Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game begins.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom
What's up?
Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys, trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
All right, what can we do? What can we do?
Brady to throw on second down. Cruz has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Following the penalty, Anderson loses the ball. And a big turnover there.
Well, let me see if it'll let me challenge. No, of course it never lets you challenge those. That's bullshit.
As his guys will give the football back. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It is a gain of 12. And it'll be a San Francisco first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
15 yards through the air and a first down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And now it's second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Are you shitting me?
Past the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lofted over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. More from the desert after this. 10 yards still left on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. A second down throw for Prescott. Rolling to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
They'll come out in the pistol. Prescott now. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Called out. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
Nah, he went for it. You never really know what people are going to do on here. There's a lot of people, though, that like to go for fakes.
So after slogging through a scoreless first
I do it too sometimes, but I'm not, you know, a lot of times you don't make it. A lot of times I don't get it. Every now and then I do.
We weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
And a short kick taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
All right, we got to do something.
The turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Second down now after the incompletion. Here's Brady to throw. Screen play, Anderson. A strong running. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Man, that should have been a fucking...
The intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete.
Of course it was. You're fucking joking.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield on giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there.
And it's complete. End zone touchdown.
Well, shit.
Allen Hurns from 4 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust.
And he's got
a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Prescott from the gun. And he hauls it in the end zone.
Hell, fuck me running.
San Francisco. Allen Hurns as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And first, we're going to get a timeout as the defense will talk this over. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. Thrown across
I fucking saw him play like shit.
A great read, and it's picked off.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Field goal unit not out there. They won 6 before halftime. Final play of the half. Prescott. Pass incomplete.
At least I stopped that. God.
Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
I don't know. It's going to be tough. This guy's pretty damn good.
Here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they thought they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. That'll bring up second down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers.
Yeah, I can't get shit
They're
going.
able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Now Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
A gain of 6 there on first. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover. And when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone.
And how the hell that little dude knocked the ball out of me, out of my hands. All right. Where's chatting up? Oh, yeah. See, that number 80, he's fucking working for the other team.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. In the backfield is Anderson. Brady going to throw. Cruz has it over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete. He finds Brady. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. Brady to throw again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that will be caught, but out of bounds.
Are you fucking joking?
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
You think, dude? Do you really think?
Easy.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference.
I have no choice, man.
Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass. Attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll get it in the hands of Clark. Complete. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that leads to a San Francisco first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
What is this guy up to? He's up to some bullshit.
A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Prescott. He gets it to Thomas.
How the fuck?
Able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll get 19 yards there. And the 49ers are going to get a 1st. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll buy some time right. And he can't quite pick it. No interception.
He can't quite do shit, Kenny.
Should have been there first. But at least it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. 4th down, Prescott. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball. And then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So
really, motherfucker?
And it's always easy to second guess.
They just can't get absolutely nothing going in this game. Nothing.
The feeling that they had going on offense, they want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake. Brady And he'll be hit as he
Couldn't get rid of it.
And that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete.
About fucking time.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And they pick up the first down on a fourth down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on third down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there. They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really...
Yeah, because I can't catch nothing this game. It's pretty fucking sad, really.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Brady down to throw. Cruz has it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Hell, I would just like to at least score once on this guy. This motherfucker
picking
here.
up the first on the ground. In the backfield is Anderson. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Are you seriously still streaming?
Well, bub.
Are you seriously still streaming? You've been doing this for a long time.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Brady to throw on second down. Newell's got it, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
The fucking course.
The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, and it's 4th down.
No, I don't get it. This guy, you can't score, you can't move the ball.
Good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Is this here? Is I really want to play Fallout.
Huh?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm not playing that.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got a new one. That one good for 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Damn it, that's not what I wanted to do.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the eye. A fresh set of downs, and they're after one.
Finally scored a touchdown. Jesus.
C.J. Anderson taking it in. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line
Trying to sort of tap this in the fucking pass.
He's going to get to it. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
And we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And that'll be incomplete, but remember, crazy situation.
Why in the hell did he do that?
Often not 4th down yet, so they will keep possession.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
This is stupid.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And Gresham's got it over the middle. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
I don't know what this guy's doing, but should run the clock out, I guess.
NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Here's Brad Nordman now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
No shit.
In this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
Well, shit. Well, definitely didn't win that one. That guy's name seemed really familiar too. I don't know if he played in the tournament or something, but yeah, that or maybe I played him before. But he had a hell of pass defense.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mariota on first down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though?
No.
He did not. Ruled incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh? Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. On third down, Mariota. They dump it off to Lynch. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. They go play action. Mariota steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Total fumble.
It's not about pressure to affect
That was a fumble, damn it.
the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
second down, Mariota. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
All right, this son of a bitch.
13 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Mariota now to throw on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And they can win it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there. Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception, and sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense. There's a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to battle ball.
He ain't gonna. This motherfucker here is gonna be
because
fake.
if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. I feel like we just ran a marathon. That was a long drive. They probably wanted 6 if they're going to go that many plays.
And there were no checkpoints, no watering stations, nothing like that, right? Terrific job by the offense, because not only did they possess the ball for that long, they wore down the defense. That could pay dividends later.
In the backfield is Anderson. Here's Brady to throw. Screen play, Anderson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Brady again. Firing
Dumb motherfucker.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't time.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Son of
Great read, and it's picked
Son
up.
of a biscuit
And
eater.
a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdown.
Back near his goal line, Mariota looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sense that
Maybe I'm getting fucking tired of this
whenever
game
you get
for
a
now.
lot
I
of
don't know.
pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Mariota again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down.
You know why I can't get this guy? Just can't stop him.
Pick up there at 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bulldozes past him, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mariota, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Marshawn Lynch, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. On 3rd down, Mariota. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not really. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
You know I broke my leg, right? Sure, I broke my leg.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Mariota on 3rd. Looking for Landry down the middle.
See you later, motherfucker.
Goes. Picked up by Night Train Lane. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports.
All right, I'll get the ball back. Oh, man.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
Damn!
Yourself and try and
He was ready for it, wasn't he?
Because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Waiting to throw on second down.
Throw the fucking football, Tom Brady. Shit.
C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw. As he tried to do that,
I can't believe I caught that one.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Showed some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. What a great coach. He said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Brady will try again on second down.
Damn it!
Incomplete. Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Throwing is Brady on third down. Letting one go deep for a noon one.
Fuck!
One that's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now Mariota gets it off to Freeman. 23 yards.
Fucking God, I'm joking, man. He's just always fucking open at it, huh?
Some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They go with Lynch right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And he lost 6 there on the first down play. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. And how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility. Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up. They've still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Old school coaches used to just cringe when their quarterbacks weren't in the pocket throwing the ball. Whenever they were outside of it, you could just see them losing their mind on the sidelines. Nowadays, a lot of them like that. Defenses often get confused when the quarterback escapes. Coverages go in this case, he didn't take advantage of it by getting set and making a nice throw.
Yeah, with that pressure coming, maybe he should have just gotten rid of it. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They run it again with Anderson. And this time he's not going anywhere. Right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And on 4th down,
there we go, baby.
That's
what we needed.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play.
Barely holding on to this one.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yards.
He's always protecting that.
Loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And break, the tight end's got it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Brady now to throw. He's got Cruz complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The play clock's running down. They'll try and wind down some clock here with Anderson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Play clock winding down. Again, Anderson. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, old man.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Brady to throw. Screen play, Anderson. Oh, jumping over. Still moving. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
The screen was executed and completed,
Awesome.
but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows.
Run that
Sometimes
clock.
they dish them out themselves.
Brady going to look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 23 yards for the touchdown.
I was unboxing the toys from
What, buddy?
I was unboxing the toys from my closet, and look what I found. My
Broken.
airplanes.
Yeah, we'll have to try to get another one or something.
You can take this back, right?
Maybe glue it back.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor.
Man.
It's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Lawyer Malloy. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All right.
And out now come the Cowboys. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal, now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. 3rd down now. It's C.J. Anderson. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
What's this guy doing? He's just going to be a peckerhead, huh? I don't see the fucking kneel down. I don't know why it's not telling me to do a kneel down. That makes no sense.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team.
We'll give the guy a chance, 20
He must
seconds.
know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah,
got it.
Interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires.
Can I come through that way?
Huh?
Come through that?
Yeah. There you go.
I need to see it.
Here.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go out into the locker room and celebrate.
That was a tough game.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend.
This was 8 o'clock. Yeah. I'm done for now, so I'm getting burnt out. So I'm going to at least take a break for damn sure.